Alright guys, how's it going? Wolves1 here. Right, so we're doing another cayo perico heist. We're going in via the north dock. So I've got the pink diamond, so I'm going to try and get full take. So the best value secondary targets is coke. So I'm going to try and grab 2 coke and then go to the compound and grab the pink diamond. Right, so there's a couple of different locations shown in this video. Where to get the grappling hook. So obviously when you're scoping the island you find these things, and I've done various videos. This is the first time you're checking it out, please subscribe to the channel guys. I've done various videos on how to do this heist different ways, and it shows you the different locations where you can find all these points of interest, and that way you can build your heist around that. Right, so I just took that guy out. He was wandering around where we want to go. So there's this wee, I don't know how you would want to call it, a shack with a button here. Before you used to have to need 2 people, and even when Pavel talks, he says you need 2 people to open this. But for some reason, it doesn't need 2 people anymore. You can do it solo, so this is what I'm doing now. So that's the button there. So you got to take the camera out. There's a tower really close, so I'm kind of worried that they're going to see me. And there's a guard here, so we'll take this guard out. So just taking it easy just now. Obviously at this point I'm not sure if this tower's going to see me or not. I've never done it this way in a long time. I'm only doing it this way just now because there's coke in there, so I want the stack of coke. And at this point, yeah, it's been so long since I've opened this, because you have to do it with 2 people. I thought you had to open it here. It's actually around the side. So before you'd have to get someone to put pressure on this button and keep it open. It's the same in the south dock. There's one like this, but I've just pressed it and it's open, and it stayed open, so happy days. So when you're doing a solo, you can now get into this shack, or whatever you want to call it, solo, so you don't have to worry about getting someone else to keep it open for you. So there we go, that's us up to just under 200k. So I'm hoping to get the full take. So the full take after Pavel's cut in hand is probably about 1.6 million with the pink diamond. So solo 1.6 million, yeah, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, you don't get the pink diamond that often, but when you do, it's obviously a very good payday. And to be honest, there's not much better ways of making money in the game than doing this heist. I mean, I can probably prep the heist from start to finish, including scoping, in about 45 minutes or less, and then the heist itself, so in about an hour, I can probably do it. So an hour, I'm over $1 million per hour is, yeah, pretty good money. Right, so just watching this guard. I'm going round to take him out now. I've just spotted there's a jeep coming, so I'm going to have to hide. So you just wait for the jeep to go past. So before, you could take the guards out anyway, and the jeep would drive past, so that wouldn't be a problem. Now if they see the body, the alarms go off, so you've got to be quite wary of where you take the guards out. So that's a jeep just driving past now. So I'm not hiding here, he'll spot me, and then the alarms will go off, and then that'll be the heist over, or I'll have to go aggressive. So I'm just waiting for the jeep to go past. And then at the same time, I'm keeping an eye on this guard. Again, so you've seen the track of the Jeep. So the Jeep drives up and down that road. It doesn't drive down this corner. So we want to take the guard out in this corner. So then the Jeep doesn't see the body when we take him out. So here we go now. And I'm just going to show you another location where you can get the uniform. So when you're scoping the island, this is another location just right here where the uniform can be. There you go. So just take a picture of that when you do the scope, and then you can use it in the actual heist, as we are now. So now we have the guard uniforms. Now we need to get the grappling hook, and again I'm going to show you another different location of where the grappling hook can be, up at the top of this tower. So if you're not sure about where all these points of interest are, the grappling hooks and things like that, I have videos on where to find all the uniforms and all the grappling hooks. So if you're not sure about that, just check out one of the other videos that I have. And please subscribe. Thanks again, guys. Right, so now we're heading towards the compound. So we've grabbed half our secondary loot. We've got the hook and we've got the uniforms. So at this point I'm just making sure I've got the gun away, because if you drive along and your gun's out, then you're going to set off the guards. Right, so there's a wee shack on the road along here. So obviously when I scoped, I figured out where all the coke was. So I'm going to hit this shack as it's on the way to the compound. So I'm going to take out a couple of guards, but I'll show you how to do that now. It's quite straightforward. So there's a wee shack here. Obviously the more you scope when you're doing the prep for the size, when you're doing the scoping of the island, the more pictures you take, the more points of interest you have, then the more options you have to do the heist. So it's best to try and take pictures of a lot of the secondary targets, take pictures of the grappling hook and stuff like that, and all the secondary loot, Right, so we just took that guard out, just pistol whipped him. There's two guards here. And you can just melee them, pistol whip them both at the same time. Bang, and then bang. Easy. Right, so as you can see, there's coke in there. I just found a pair of bolt cutters. So the bolt cutters, again, they're in various places on the island, and if you're using the bolt cutters, the guards won't get alerted so much. It doesn't matter just now because there's no guards around, but when you're breaking into places where there's a guard nearby, he will hear it getting cut, whereas the bolt cutters, he won't hear that. Right, so now we've got our loot bag full, so it's nearly 400 grand, and now we're heading back to our bike, if I can remember what I put it. It's over this road, yeah, there we go. Right, so we can head to the compound now. We've got everything. We've got a uniform, we've got the grappling hook, and our bag is full. So now it's just to get the main target. So yeah guys, just to emphasize again, I've done this heist umpteen different ways. So there's plenty of ways for you to make money by doing this heist. So there's plenty of ways for you to check out video wise on this channel, and plenty of ways for you to make good money doing this heist just by following the steps I do. This takes a wee bit of practice, but you can do it. I mean, if I can do it, anybody can. Right, so we use the grappling hook over the wall. So on the opposite side of the compound, you can use the grappling hook on that side also. When you're driving along and you've got a grappling hook on you, you get a wee yellow kind of sign to signify that that is a point of entrance for you. So it shows you that on this side and on the other side of the compound. So now again, we're just melee these guys, just quick bashing off the pistol whip buttons, and we go along And then this guard here, don't just headshot him just now, wait for him to go round the corner, take him out round the corner, that way when the Juggernaut comes round he will not see him. So the Juggernaut goes down that corridor just there to the left, and he won't see the guy when he goes along, because the guy is round that corner. If you pistol whipped him in the corridor itself, then the Juggernaut will see him when he's doing his rounds. Right, so we're just doing a couple of pistol whips. Now we're going to hit the safe, see what's in the safe. So how much we got in the safe? So that was about 70 grand. So we're up to 469,000. So now we're just doing the hack, fingerprint hack. Again, if you haven't sure about this, I think the last video I did was on how to do fingerprint hack. So I went through it various different ways, and I went through it in depth and over it a couple of times just to give you an idea of how to do it. It seems very complicated. It seemed very complicated when I first started doing it, but as soon as you get used to it, it's easy, really easy, guys. So please check out that video. Right, that's us hacked. So now we're going down to the basement and to grab the main target. So there you go, pink diamond. I think I've done this heist maybe 10-12 times, and this is the first time I've had the pink diamond. The last 10-12 times I've done it. So it's good to see it again. So the trick to this is just put the pressure on all the way up to the heat goes right to the red, and then pull off, then go all the way up right to the red again, pull off, and then again on that point it should cut it through. There we go. So there we go, that's us up to 1.769 million. And we haven't failed any hacks. We're going to be under the 15 minutes just. So that will give us a bonus. So that'll put us over 1.8 million. But then Pavel needs his cut, so we'll go down about 1.6 million solo. That's crazy, guys. You know, it's really good money. You won't make that money do much else in this game. So there we go, Juggernaut's just walking around. He's not bothered because there's no guards you can see dead. And we just escaped just like that. Don't worry about the guards right there. Simple as this, guys. Easy. Takes a wee bit of practice. And I make mistakes sometimes as well. We all do, but practice makes perfect, you know. Once you practice this a wee bit, it's easy to do. Right, this is my preferred exit. I've mentioned this in a few videos, but I never see anybody, any YouTuber, anybody ever doing this exit. But this is the exit I do. I do this exit because it's just the least resistance, you know. So if I ran straight ahead, I could take out the guard there, but then I would need to grab the bike. There's always an element of risk when you're going and taking out a guard. Something could happen. And I just prefer doing this way, to be honest. Then we just drive to the point. And we drive off the point, and then we swim towards the mines, and that's us done, just like that. So we just drive off here. Wee bit of a loop here. Jump off that. And we're in the water. So at this point, Rubio's away to us. Escaping with his loot. And then we just swim up past these mines. These 3 mines there. Once we swim between them, swim all the way to the edge of this ridge. But before you even get to the edge of the ridge, the heist is over. So just like that, guys, 1.6 million in the bank. after Pavel's cut. So there you go. It's easy as that. Hope this helps you guys. Hope this video's helped. And thanks again for checking out the channel. Really appreciate you guys. Thanks very much. Thanks again. See you soon. Thank you. Bye.